Alright, what's going on, guys? Kyle again, and we're about to travel to the Divide. So this is part one of our Fallout New Vegas Let's Play of the Lonesome Road DLC, and that's just a mouthful. I don't know how I'm going to put that in a title or anything like that, so I'll probably just make up some stupid title for this thing. So this is a really good piece of DLC. I have not ever played it all the way through. I've just kind of walked in, the front door to see what was going on and then left. First, I guess I should say thanks for all the support on the last video. I hope we continue to do stuff like that where, got pretty much as many views, probably more now than subscribers, and lots of ratings and lots of helpful comments and lots of really nice comments, and I appreciated all that. So if you're one of those guys who posted a comment yesterday, thank you very much. So I kind of built my character to do this sort of thing, to go into the difficult places and to deal with weird enemies. I think my most hated enemy has to be the robots, because this sounds a little sick, but if a bunch of raiders piss you off, then you kind of get some satisfaction out of blowing their heads off, right? Just like blowing a bunch of people up. But if you get pissed off by, say, I don't know, some sort of iBot or something, and you blow it up, you don't feel any better. You're just like, fuck, that stupid machine was messing with me. So this is Eddie's twin. He has traveled a long way to get to us, from what I've read. And he's pretty much exactly like Eddie in the main part of the game. And he's got all this old information stuck on his hard drive. So he's just spitting out random bits of his memory and weird files that he's got. But the best part is, and this all has a little bit to do with the main story quest. You can read this stuff if you want to. Personally, I find this storyline to be a little bit on the boring side, especially when it comes to Eddie's role in the whole thing. And I always want to click that bottom option that's like, yeah, that's fascinating. Let's move on. So that was a welder we just picked up. I'll show you what that looks like. A stealth boy, that's going to come in handy. Breathing mask is unique to this DLC. And let's see, there's a commissary right here. And I guess Eddie can unlock things like that for me. Okay, so yeah, that's going to be the key to getting in this room over here. I don't need a commissary. I'm pretty well loaded out. Let me show you my character. Let me try to find a slightly brighter room to do it. I'll wait till I get outside or something and I'll show you. I do not need that magazine. I've got a 100 science skill, so I thought it was kind of funny that I somehow lack the knowledge to open this door. This is the only door in existence that I'm not smart enough to open, apparently. So that's a fucking ICBM. So this is going to be some cool DLC, I guess. Just based on that. Hopefully we get to launch one of those, or at least blow one up. I think that's the deal, right? That's supposedly what happened to this part of the world. All the nuclear ICBMs went off in the ground or something like that, and it just completely ruined the area. So this is the most boring part of Fallout New Vegas to me. It's coming up with, it's hacking these computer terminals. So Carries Head 1, C-A-R-R-I-E-S, can't be that. C-A-R-R-I-E-S. Right now, if you don't know how these puzzles work, you think I'm crazy because I'm reading these letters. C-A-R-R-I-E-S. But I got in. Okay. So yeah, that's just a dumb dynamic. I don't like how that works. I just don't like how that works. And I don't have a better solution. I don't know. I don't know what we could do differently. I really like the lockpicking. Thing that you do. The whole turning with the left stick and right stick, and together picking the lock. That makes a lot of sense. But I don't know. Just guessing letters doesn't make you a computer hacker. It's more of a vocabulary test, really, isn't it? Shouldn't it be your speech skill that helps you hack those computer terminals? All right, so we've yet to see a bad guy yet, but I'm guessing it's going to be robots because of what I've seen so far, and the fact that Eddie was in there. Yeah, so he's got all of this information, that keeps popping up from his memory, basically, and it basically is telling the story of how he was owned by like two different scientists. One that took care of him, one that just didn't give a shit. That thought of him as just a machine. Well, Eddie's got a little personality, and that's what this dialogue is saying. It sounds like he really cared about you. Oh, I'm not gonna say that. One dialogue option was just mean. So yeah, I think we're gonna be dealing with robots in this DLC. And there one is. So hopefully this will disengage him, so I don't even have to deal with his shit. I hate dealing with robots. The only thing worse than robots, though, everybody that plays Fallout New Vegas knows this, is Cazador. Those Cazador are terrible, man. And if you don't know, they're basically like giant mutated wasps. They're really big, and they're super tough and just a bitch to deal with. So Rebuild had one letter, R-E-B-U-I-L-D. Crazies also had one, B-U-I-L. Oh, it's Rebuild. R-E-B-U-I-L-D. Nope. And I fucked up. I told you I hated that. I hate that shit. It's fine anyway. Now we get to fight the robots. Oh, he's not even paying attention. Oh, and I missed him. See if Eddie can finish him off now. Oh, I guess not. That guy's really tough. There we go. So I'm using these pulse slugs in the 12 gauge, and they work really, really good against robots. That guy took a lot of them. But regular robots, the kind you deal with, just in the main part of the game, these pulse slugs just destroy them. So if it took that many of them to take that guy out, plus Eddie working on him a little bit, I'm guessing the robots are really tough in this DLC. These sentry bots. But they're giving up a lot of loot. Bowie knife. Oh, I guess the Bowie knife is a new thing for this DLC. I don't need that armor. Let's see. This room's pretty bright. This will work to show off the character. I guess I should take off the clothes too. So, oh, I gotta go to third person mode. Yeah. Let's see, how do I do this? Oh yeah, there we go. So this is Aunt Jemima. She's her character. I don't know why her lips are green. I did not do that, and I'm just noticing it, and it's kind of weirding me out, just to be completely honest. I don't know if she blew the Jolly Green Giant before we started this DLC or what happened, but I didn't do that. Anyway, I thought it'd be fun to make Aunt Jemima. I never do, I always do that stereotypical like white guy character with a mohawk or something. So Aunt Jemima is going to be perfect for us, I think. And she is pretty skilled. So let's see. So I go to her special is 7, 6, 10, 6, 10, 8, 9. I started out making a lucky character, and I did have a piece of clothing that boosted my luck, but I don't even bother with it anymore. Once you're at 9 luck, you get a lot of criticals, and you end up getting kicked out of every casino in the game. And I'm pretty well leveled up. in the core parts of my game, which are guns, lockpick, and medicine. Like, that's it for me. And then since then, I went to repair, science, and barter and bumped those up. And I'm working on speech right now, but I think through this DLC we'll increase the explosive skill a lot, because I wanna use my nuke launchers a lot. I got the Esther unique mini nuke launcher. So let's keep moving. Oh shit. There we go. Huh. That is a really tough robot. And they're shooting missiles and rockets the whole time too, which doesn't make it any easier. Let's see. I think I broke a leg. Yeah, I did. So let me break out a doctor's bag for this leg, and we can keep moving. So that's blocked. Probably need to go through here. No, it's always this way, right? It's always the farthest door, and then I bet I get something out of here and it opens a door that's in that other room. Yeah, totally. Like, this is the boss's room. Yeah, base commander's desk. So we'll take this, and that. I don't want your pistol. That's a damn fine coat you're wearing, though. U.S. General outfit. Nice. That would have been great if I were, you know, as like a level 15 character. That would be a badass coat to have. But, you know, as of now, my gun skill and all that stuff is pretty much maxed out. Oh, no, this is a badass scene. This guy right here was just a badass. Look at this. He stabbed this giant robot in the head with a Bowie knife. I'll take that. So I'm not going to spend too much time looting and bartering and doing all that bullshit. That's the most boring part of the game, I think. For viewers, anyway, to watch would be me, you know, constantly digging through ruins and stuff. But we have to do it to a certain extent just to play the game. So Eddie unlocked the door for us, and we are now going to proceed. So I've got 3 of these arc welders now. I think I'll repair them into 1, and we'll have 1 good arc welder. Also Bowie knife. So I doubt this arc welder is going to be any... Oh, looks like we're getting fucked up. I really just wanted to test this thing out and see how it would do, but now we're just thrown into a ridiculous firefight. I'm not sure how I feel about the arc welder. Don't think I like it. Alright, so let's get rid of this piece of shit gun and go to something a little bit better. So this is our 12.7 SMG, and frankly I don't think it's a good weapon for what I was doing there. Neither is that. Okay, so we need pulse slugs. Or, not pulse slugs, but pulse grenades. There's so much going on the screen that I'm having a hard time even paying attention, like focusing. I've got my headset on, so this shit is just blaring right now. That's one thing that I think... Oh, it bounced off the wall. That's shitty. The grenade bounced off the wall. That's one thing I think that has attributed to my love for video games, is that I've always had a good headset or a good surround sound system or something, so that I could, you know, get the full experience with games like this, games like Call of Duty. So yeah, those guys are just really fucking tough. So, trying to decide what I want to do about it. There's just so much. Those lasers are ridiculous. And is there a guy behind? Alright. So, if there were any of you who were already aware that this guy was behind me. Wow, there's another one. Oh, wow. We're in trouble here. There's a lot more than I thought there were. This is the medicine stick, by the way. This is a unique 45-70 rifle with some really good iron sights. Unfortunately, it takes forever to reload. There we go. Alright, I'm not even going to bother with the loot. I really just want to get past these damn lasers. And there's another guy, right? Yeah, look at this fucker. We are playing on very hard, I guess I should mention. So, look at those rockets coming in here. That's crazy. We're playing on very hard, so a lot of these enemies are just absolute bullet sponges. Look at this guy. As I reload. Go to cinematic mode. Watch him fall in slow motion. Guess not. So hopefully that was all of them, right? No. Still this guy. Yeah. This was a really well guarded corridor. What are they protecting in here? That was just really annoying. I was not prepared for that so early on, because you know we had ran into like one one robot at a time, and then all of a sudden it was 6 robots at a time, plus a couple of them were those mounted wall placement gun things that just I guess it's this a similar rate of fire to the laser RCW, which is I don't know like a laser Tommy gun looking thing. Okay, so finally we get to see what's going on here in this DLC. This is getting a little bit deep. Maybe you better tell me who you are and what you want. I'm a courier, Courier 6. Was Courier 6 like you and not like you, and all the ways that matter. Spent too many years looking for you, now letting you come to me. Thought carrying that ship would end you. No, you got lives in you, hard to kill, storms, bullets, sand, and wind. Yet still, you walk, for now. So, we've never spoken before. I'd remember your voice. Words aren't the only way couriers meet. Sometimes it's the paths we walk, but no, we've never spoken before. You may not know my voice, but we've walked the same places. The long 15 to Prim, that wasn't the only road you ever walked. I've been to your home, the place you kept returning to. May not be the place you were born, was the place you gave life to. Same thing. People forget couriers can keep communities alive until the day they're gone, and their breath catches in their throat. This is just really getting boring. Let's see. So this is the guy who was supposed to deliver the platinum chip to Mr. House. He refused to do so. We ended up doing it, and that sort of set our story in motion, if you've never played the main quest of this game. Forget this. What do you want? An ending to this road. You and I first. You need to find your way. At the end, I'll be waiting. Okay. I don't care what you have to say. I only want to know where you are. America sleeps ahead of you. Its nightmares filled with quakes, storms. You'll need to find your own path. This guy is just deep and dark, isn't he? That means waking America's spears up. Okay, so what we're going to do here is find a detonator that's going to allow us to detonate. Ah, there's one right there. Those ICBM warheads that lay in our path, I guess. So like I said, I'm going to boost explosives here. And I want the better criticals perk, if I can find that quickly. Splash damage would be good too. All explosives at 25 larger area effect. Better criticals. There we go. Okay, let's continue on. So we are now looking for a detonator for this this guy who is a courier just like us, but apparently super evil. And there's something on the... Ah, there he is. Alright, so this is a job for a different rifle. I really like sniping in this game, but the hit detection isn't very good, so it can be really frustrating sometimes. Ah, there he is. Alright, so I've got to get on the other side of this chain link fence before I can hit him. And I think he's already detected me. Maybe? I think I hit that tire in front of him. Yeah, I did. There we go. Oh, that hurt him a little. That hit him, right? That's right on his head. There we go. Sometimes I feel like, I don't know, the hit detection should give you a little bit more leeway and also be a little more accurate. Sometimes I feel like I'm right on a target and I don't get the hit. Did I just discover something? Is this an entrance or is this whole area something? Okay, yeah, it's the whole area. There we go. We got that guy. So I'm considering doing some PC games. Looks like I'm getting radiation poisoning, so I'm gonna fix that. I'm considering getting into some PC games. I've got a pretty decent gaming PC. I don't know so I'm pretty well versed on a lot of topics, but when it comes to PCs and the stuff that's inside of them and how that stuff works, that is not one of my skills. But nonetheless, I think I want to get into some PC gaming, and I think I would like to play maybe Fallout or Skyrim on the PC. I think we got all the bad guys. There's just those two guys, maybe. Probably some other jerk down here on the ground. But if anybody can maybe post one of those super crazy long comments that is just really informative and will explain to me everything that I have to do to get into Fallout on the PC, including all those mods and crazy shit and how that works exactly, that would be great. So I was hoping there'd be some loot back. Ah, there he is. Yeah. There's always some loot hidden behind the building. Whoops. Just a little more. No. Like I said, this is one of the cooler dynamics in the game, this whole lockpicking thing. Bottle caps. See, that's another issue I have. I'm sorry, but I think that the boxes of loot are just randomized. Come on, that was a shitty prize, right? You guys saw that. That was like a spoon and $3. Come on. That's ridiculous. Why did everyone just start shooting me? Because I picked that gate? They're just over here, right? It's just these two guys. So this guy's a scout. And he has the perfect weapon for me because I can... Now I've got a backup 12.7 that I can use to repair this one if I need to. Though this one's in good shape. So I was hoping there would be... Yeah, there's more bad guys. Missed. Damn it. He spotted me right before I could shoot. The cool thing about the explosive rounds in this 50 BMG is you just kind of got to be near them. A lot of times the splash damage is pretty serious. Sometimes I'll just shoot it into the distance and try to get hit markers, you know, on just random scorpions and stuff. Wow, I'm getting fucked up. This is a problem. Look at this guy. Yeah. Somehow he survived that. There we go. Oh, he's still going. This guy's a badass. And he's got what looks like maybe some sort of shish kebab rocket launcher combo going on. Maybe a thermic lance. Maybe that's what that was. No, that's like a Blade of the East type thing. There we go. Although he did just hit me with a grenade, I think. Super Stim Pack is one of. I hate when the screen gets all crazy like that. That's one of the reasons I think I would like this game on the PC, is just all those mods, all those ways that you can disable. I'm guessing, because I've seen a few mods and things, but there's ways to, you know, get rid of things you don't like and add things you do. You've found the laser detonator, Ulysses. For some reason I wanted to call him Ulysses at first, but it's pronounced Ulysses. The detonator that Ulysses spoke of, a piece of pre-war tech that can detonate the nuclear warheads scattered around the Lonesome Road. You can use it to open new paths, kill your enemies from afar, or even discover secret loot caches. Just point it at a warhead, hold down the trigger, and watch the explosion. If what Ulysses said is true, you'll need this to advance, which means there will be a warhead blocking the way forward. You'll need to find the correct warhead and detonate it. I can do that. And this, my friends, is a DLC unique rocket launcher, the Red Glare. And it looks like it is really pimped out with like some red, white, and blue stuff on the side, so let's equip that thing. Red Glare. Get it? Like the Rockets Red Glare, if you're, you know, American and you're familiar with the national anthem. So this thing's pretty badass, and oh yeah, here we go. We've already found somebody to test it out on. Well, that's not going so well. Alright, it's time to get rid of the red glare, unfortunately. Because we just randomly got completely surrounded. Low light vision? Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. Yeah, sure, let's take it. So we're just going to munch a bunch of drugs. I didn't mean to take that doctor's bag. We're just going to munch a bunch of drugs and just fight our way out of this. So I'm guessing the best thing for these guys close range is going to be the hunting shotgun with like some flechette rounds because they've got armor. Why would I ever want to target Eddie? I hate that VATS lets you target your companions. And somebody tell me, is that a mod that I could do? Is there a mod that... Why wasn't the shotgun loaded? Why didn't he auto-load it for me? And now the wrong ammo is selected. Let's see, flechette. And I know that I just pressed the up on the D-pad to access different ammos, but with something like this 12 gauge, I've got like 4 different kinds of ammo. Here we go. Now I can get this guy. Yeah, that does a lot of damage to him. The flechette rounds are great against against guys exactly like this, actually. There's a unique hunting shotgun in the game. I think it's called, what is it, Dinner Bell? Something like that. And I really want to get that thing. But the quest for it is just... I can't carry all this stuff. So let's get rid of something. The quest for it is just ridiculous. It's, you have to go on this ridiculous egg hunt, basically. That sounds silly, but... You're looking for eggs of pretty much the most dangerous creatures in the game and bringing them back to this lady. I'm not carrying that thermic lance around. And that basically means you have to fight at various locations some of the most difficult bad guys in the game. I think that might make an interesting video. So let me know if you'd be interested in something like that. I think what I'm going to do here is just get pissed off and the fuck away from these guys and do what I've been wanting to do from the very beginning. Esther. Now it's important that we don't use a big kit on these guys. Let's use one of these timed nukes. That way I think we can like pop it off and then hide maybe. Yeah, so if we can like pop that right there and then just back into here, then it'll go off. We're just launching nukes at guys that are just outside the building. It's no big deal. Oh no! Oh, that's him. I thought that was me. I was like, how did it get me? I'm in the building. Alright. So that took care of those assholes. Alright, so I think this is a good stopping point. We've now got the laser detonator. Actually, let's test it out. I'm sure everybody wants to see what it does if you've never done this before. I know I do. Laser detonator. I'm going to get that confused with my regular detonator. So we've got an ICBM right there. It's blocking our path. That's a pretty nice explosion. Though I think a little of it was the cars that were sitting there too, but it was a nice explosion. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is the first episode, so show it some love for sure. I'm going to make a playlist of these, and then you can just start click and play on that playlist and let them roll. So, hope you guys liked the video. Have a good day.